Hi everyone, it's Brenda back with another video, and today I'm going to show you how to make these layered paper scrunched up flowers. I have been using these lots. I'm totally addicted to these, and the last few entries on my blog I've had projects that have had these on there, and I promised you I would make a video to show you how quick and easy these really are. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out my flower shapes, and for that I'm going to be using my Vagabond. So let's just open this up, and we'll be using the Tim Holtz Tattered Florals die. I like this one because it has the 4 different shapes of flowers in 4 different sizes. So that's what I'm going to be using. And the paper I'm using is the Bow Bunny Gabrielle line. It's a beautiful line with butterflies. The patterns are just truly amazing. It's one of my favorite lines actually. So that's what I'm going to be using. I recommend, if you're doing these flowers, to find a paper that is double-sided. What happens is, as you scrunch the flowers, you'll get the back side exposed as well. So it's nice to have that variation in color. So I recommend using a double-sided print. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut this out. Now to make the flowers, I need 2 of each shape. Alright, so 2 big ones, 2 medium ones, 2 small ones, and 2 of the daisy shapes. I have a few more because I might as well cut it extra. Okay. So I'm working on my craft sheet, and I'm just going to bring the camera a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. So please bear with me. Alright, did you like all that bouncy movement? Alright, we're good to go now. Alright, so on your craft sheet, I want you to then layer these flowers. Some of it I'm going to have the brown pattern up, some of them I'm going to have the brown pattern down, or the green side up. So you can just mix and match. Sometimes the patterns vary on there, so pick what's pleasing to you. Alright, so once I have them all down, now what I'm going to take is the mini mister. The mini mister is full of water, and what we're going to do is we are going to spritz these with water. Don't be afraid, we want them nice and saturated. So just go ahead and spritz them all. Alright, so now we have the water spritzed on there. I'm going to go ahead and apply another medium. I'm going to apply the Perfect Pearls Turquoise Mist, just to give it a little bit of a sheen. So I'm going to mix that up, get those mixing balls going. Alright, and then go ahead and spritz your flowers. Okay, here comes the fun part. What we're going to do is now we're going to take all of these flowers, I'm just going to set them in the hand because this is the top of my flower, and scrunch them up. Alright? Go ahead, do not be afraid. This shape here, the daisy shape from the Tim Holtz one, it's a little fragile because it's got such thin petals. If the petals do fall off, and I'm sure they will, don't be afraid, we'll just glue them back on when it comes to put these flowers together. Alright? Okay, they're all scrunched up. Just going to get my rag here and clean off my craft sheet. Now you can either let these dry overnight, or you can take a heat tool to them. I'm going to take a heat tool, and I just like to put them in a little pile and apply the heat. Now as I'm drying them, I just kind of give them a little scrunch again. It should only take a few seconds. You'll start feeling and you'll start hearing that they'll get kind of crunchy. That's when you can start hearing that now. And they are just about done. So now you're just going to very carefully, not unscrunch them because we still want that crumpled up look, but just enough so that we can get the center exposed to each of these flowers, because now we got to start layering them and we need to put our adhesive there. So we want to make sure we have them the right side up. The side that's up is going to be the one that's got that nice little sparkly sheen to it. All right, so go ahead and do that. Like I said, I do have a few extra here. Be very careful with these ones, the little daisy patterns. I think I managed not to have any petals fall off for once. Okay, just about done. Okay, so now we're going to start layering these. So I'm going to alternate the patterns. So I'm going to start with the brown one here, and I'm going to put a glob of adhesive, and I'm using the Beacon 3-in-1. And now I'm going to take the same flower but the different pattern, and we're just going to offset the petals and really push down in the middle there, okay? Go ahead, now we're going to put another glob of glue down, and now I'm going to go ahead and go to the daisy flower. All right, doesn't matter which one you choose, whether it be the brown or the green at this point. You're going to be using both of them anyways. So there's green. Now I'm going to do the brown, and we're going to offset those petals. Always making sure to put enough pressure in that middle. We really want the middle to stick down. And you're just going to continue building up the flower. The more layers you put on, the more dimension your flower is going to have. And you always want to make sure those petals are offset. And that's the last one there. Now I like to take something, whether it be a pen or a pencil, and just use the back side, just really push down the middle, and then I just like to fluff up. I don't want to do too much fluffing because we want that glue to set. Alright, so there you go. There is one of the great layered scrunched up flowers. Alright, so you can have a lot of fun with this. If you want to do a couple smaller ones, then you wouldn't have to use the great big ones and just go down to your medium sized ones, and then maybe do 3 of this size and then 2 in the middle of the smaller size, and you can have some fun. Once this is completely dry, then you can manipulate it a little bit more. These ones I've done ahead of time. Alright, the glue is set now, so now I can go really in and scrunch them up even more if I want to, okay? And there you go. Now these flowers are going to actually be going onto a layout as an embellishment. So this is a layout that I've done using the Bo Bunny Gabrielle line. I've cut and pasted things together to create this look, and what I will be doing then is adhering my flowers in some of the areas I have that are empty. Alright, so there you go, a quick and easy floral embellishment by cutting out, misting with water or Perfect Pearls mist, and then scrunching them and then layering them. Alright, until next time, bye-bye.